So Zan, what is this commentary project all about?
Well, that's a good question, Jordan. I wanted to bring you guys together and have some fun and talk about these cool concepts, and we nailed it. I'm happy with it. We had a lot of, we talked day and night, didn't we?
It's true.
Throughout this whole process. We had a great crew and a great studio. Well,
Bordello.
We had a Bordello.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What did you guys get from it? Like, tell me about your experience. This whole, I invited you all to do it. Jordan, I've been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
That I wanted to create this, for lack of a better title, we call it a commentary, because it's a kind of a DVD commentary behind the movie.
Well, that's been the working title for at least 3
commentary.
years that I've known about this.
It'd been that long.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
that was when... No, it was 3 years ago when I first joined the Ars Amorata as a
And I've
coach
been talking
on the
about
team.
this.
And you were talking about it since we lived together, and that was 2 years ago in the student house around the corner.
Wow.
And the whole time you were scratching your head saying, you know what? No, I know how it came. In that period, you gave me one of the first almost finished manuscripts of your book, and it was about 400 pages on Word. And I'd sit in bed and go through it. And Zan's in
I
the next
remember
room,
that. Yeah.
hammering out the next piece, and I was reading it, and you were just moving around phrases and sentences and words and trying to get everything in the right order. And I gave a bit of feedback on how I read things and what I liked and what alabaster pieces I might put in different chapters and so on.
Now, yeah.
And you would be working about 16 hours a day, and Deanna would be there making us breakfast, and we would be eating her grandmother's food that got delivered on a train all the way from Timișoara, the other side of Romania. And there seemed to be maybe a cautious bit of paranoia in that the public wouldn't understand the words that you were trying to put out. And you seem to want to make a film project to say, hey, just in case anyone doesn't fully get this, I want a chance to really go deep and fully say anything that my book has not been able to say.
That's kind of true, because I wanted to have a deeper conversation about it, or I don't know. I've just been wanting to do this for a long time. You know what it is? I wanted to share in the voices of other perspectives of the book, because I've been so cloistered in.
Fucking duck.
Fucking duck.
That's what you
Alabaster Girl. Hi, Deanna.
Hello.
Deanna's a producer on this project.
You got into that serious conversation again, and I thought we need to try.
You have to look in the camera. Look.
So you've been cloistered?
Yeah, I was like so stuck, and nobody had read this book except for you and my editor and parts of it by Hans. Nobody had really read it, and so I wanted to have other voices and other perspectives on the words and on the book. So this is kind of my ultimate goal, and I think we did it.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
And I like all the Freudian slips we had in here. All the chapters had their own, the way of booty, and then the way of suction.
The way of big naturals, where's that one?
The way of big naturals.
Watch chapter.
The way of hard disk recovery.
Yeah.
For all the lost footage and mistakes that were...
The way of lust. The way of salivation.
The way of bitches.
And the way of booty again.
Yeah.
It comes full circle.
Yeah, profound. It's called the Ars Amorata.
Yeah. Oh, we've had some fun. It's quite a project. And I have to thank you guys for sure.
I have to.
And I'm very impressed, like I
that's
said, by
fun.
the professionalism of the crew. And
Well, we've been sitting day and night, like you said. I mean, it's been 9 till 5 days recording this stuff, but then in the evening it's like, let's get some food as quick as possible and read ahead in the next chapter so we've got something to talk about the next day. And I've been sat in a couple of different coffees and gardens across Bucharest, like underlining a written published book for the first time since I was probably about 21 years old, doing it for my philosophy major.
But you had all read the book before.
Yeah.
All three of you had read the book
At least once.
in months previous.
Yeah.
And now this is a going through again to underline things that could be projected into the conversation. It's interesting, I barely opened this thing. I had my book in front of me too. I don't have anything underlined. Shame, man. I have a hard time reading the passages.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. It's like, well, because of my perfectionism or something, I don't know what it is. Like, I read something and I left that paragraph like that. I could see like all kinds of, well, mistakes that I think are mistakes and that I would change and change and change. But I could keep massaging this thing for years.
So you've wanted to have this conversation for a few years now about your book. What have you got from this over the last 7 days?
Oh, wow. I've got a... Well, you guys prompted me to go deeper into conversations and into themes and ideas, to the point where you notice that most of the time I was going, I don't know. You pushed me past my understanding into realms where I'm going, I don't know either. And I like that. So what I got out of it is that I wanted to be pushed into the edge. And I like that.
So it's like you discovered the edge of your so-called knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to know what else is there. I see something beyond the veil, and I want to know. What did you get out of it?
Well, I've read this book 5 or 6 times before. If not for editing purposes and not for personal purposes, maybe marketing the whole thing. And I definitely had an agenda in this, which was to push your philosophy in light of a lot of the other reading and meetings with people that I've had over the last year or year and a half. I wanted to push your philosophy as far down the spiritual rabbit hole as possible, and find out what kind of answers or perspectives or questions lie down there. And
I like that you, sorry Jordan, I like that you picked up the shield and buckler of, for instance, women who might ask a very pointed question, and you took up that role in a challenging way, and I like that. That was, because it's a necessary voice.
well, especially in that moment we had on the second day, where I started grilling you across the table like this, and behind the scenes we had a little bit of a fracas, like, Jordan, you're making me uncomfortable with your questions. And I'm like, listen man, you told me to show up and play devil's advocate, here I am, and you're like, I need some different energy right now.
Help, somebody help me. Somebody come help me.
Yeah. I certainly got, by dragging you further and further and further down, definitely had conversations here that were great, new, fresh, uplifting insights for me in my world.
That's great.
Particularly the devotion conversation. I remember that, I think, from day 3.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about what devotion meant and why that was the final, I don't know if it's final, but a whole new realm of understanding.
What are you, Rich?
Ooh, I'm just thinking. Yeah, devotion was a big one. I thought there were a few themes we already clicked on. And one was symmetry, devotion, this idea of balance, a return to love and beauty, and searching for something higher. And for me, I'm the youngest guy here. I'm a student of it, and even though I talk a lot, I don't really understand anything. So for me, I'm always trying to understand it. I was talking about music and dance and marketing. At the end, it kind of came back to this. We all felt this moment of, we're done. We talked about these higher things and love. It was like, there's a naturalness to it. There's a flow to it. You don't need to worry about all these concepts. What do I do now? It's like, you probably know at a deeper level what to do.
Right.
And it's just trusting that. It was about stripping things away rather than putting things back. So I got a lot out of that. I mean, it's the first time I've done anything like this, so I was a bit nervous. And the first day, I was like, be more expressive. I was like, I got sweat patches, a bit nervous. I was trying to talk like this and be engaging, but...
Like a T-Rex.
Yeah, I was like, so it's my robot dance. So, for me it was going deeper. I think everyone knows these things on some level. You talk about love and goes, I get it. And it's like, No, it really is about that. It really is about authenticity and the type of... For me, this is a book about meeting beautiful women and not hot women. It's about meeting incredible women, not just
Encounters
filling a
with
need.
beauty,
Yeah. And lots of people will watch this, and I was very nervous at first about doing this. I know I've got friends who watch this and laugh, and there's going to be some comments on YouTube. Like, who is this guy? Who does he think he is?
Wanker.
Yeah.
Wussy, flowery.
Exactly.
opium
Wearing a flowery
smoking.
shirt on his last day. What's he
Makeup
doing?
on his face.
Makeup on his face. But now, yeah, I feel quite happy about it. If people get to the end, I think the people watching this, even though it's not perfect, they're going to like what we talk about. They're going to see there's something there. We're not perfect. None of this was scripted. None of this was beautifully done. It was all raw and awkward and beautiful in its own way.
Yeah.
And I'm proud with this conversation of expanding things out there, challenging the status quo. What are we doing here? Can we make other people believe this? Can we create a better, more authentic society? And I love that. And if I can in any way be a small part of that, in all the awkwardness, and I'm going to cringe in watching this.
Me too.
I'm proud of that awkward, cringing Britishness.
That's perfect. I love it.
That's me.
Nice.
Owen, how did you, my friend?
For me, it was mind expanding and better than drugs. Not that I've taken any.
I like it.
Russell, you're stoned.
Yeah, I've had an amazing time with it, and I've loved that I've stayed connected to most of the conversation. There's a few times where I wasn't present with it, and my authenticity and my vulnerability through it all. I've actually absolutely surprised myself, especially with my stories and yeah, exploring the aspects of love and the things in my understanding of life. Yeah, it's been an amazing 7 days, and I have a much better understanding of this book as well.
That's great.
And I'll read through it again at some point and get something else out of it, I'm sure.
So what's next, Jordan? Where are you going next? Here we are in Bucharest. What is this month like right now?
June.
Okay, it's June. Beginning of
It's
June.
early June 2015.
Yeah.
2015. Okay. And what's next for you?
I'm going to be here for a couple of weeks. Got some odds and ends to set into motion and some other things to tie up with you guys with the Ars Amorata.
Yeah.
And I will go to Switzerland for a week and the States probably for the month of July. Back to Europe for a summer of festivals and spending times with loved ones, old and new. And then I'll be back here in September for more madness. We'll have a big event.
Right.
I don't know, continuing this journey that we're talking about, right? This mystical wonder of what's beyond the philosophy, what is the metaphysical relation between men and women, and how can we play with that and bring awareness to that, and what other magic can we actually experience in the spaces we create. The whole idea of the circle that we did and the Salon Amorata and bringing women into the circle. And yeah, I've got some big plans. And what would it look like to date and seduce under the microscope with other people watching and having that live feedback in the moment with the guy and the woman. I've got a lot of coaching ideas as well that I want to live out.
And you said something strong too, like not on film, but in between, as we're having these conversations the last couple of days, you're going, I'm questioning everything about what I want to do next too.
Oh, huge.
You're sitting in right? Like you're getting inspired to do.
Yeah, I'm the most business plan structure guy here, as you probably noticed. I'm always like, what's point 1, point 1, point 2? My business background. Yeah, I only have my plane ticket booked next. When I meant to come here for 4 days, I've been here 4 weeks. I'm going to go to Budapest and Prague. I'm still here. I don't know where in the world I'm going next. Got lots of invitations. The current career path I'm in, I'm questioning that. What's going to happen next? An interesting email today. So I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen next, but it will involve what my heart calls me.
Perfect.
Maybe finding my Alabaster Girl. Maybe being a scoundrel and having some adventure somewhere. Maybe these deep questions as well. I don't know. I'm just going to ride the current of what comes next.
Maybe a night out at the Alabaster Grill.
Yeah, the Alabaster Girl.
Alabaster Grill.
Got me some chicken.
We're going to open a restaurant called the Alabaster Grill. And it's going to have great hamburgers.
Yeah, we can sit and we can tell stories about the days when we travelled and met women. And
Yeah.
lived that life.
Who's flipping burgers? Who's the fry cook?
Yeah, it's my new calling. Just there, flipping burgers. Found my life's calling.
Alabaster Girl. So, and
For me,
We come full circle.
Yeah,
It's
come
Jordan,
full
right,
circle.
over here.
Jordan again. Oh, and where are you heading next?
So, for the moment, I'll be here working, getting some coaching, microcalibrations from you, and I'm seeing a girl at the moment. So, it would be, and if it doesn't work out, I'll see some more. And then I'll be heading off to Boulder at the end of the month.
You're going to do that, huh?
I'm going to go and do a little bit more on the metaphysical side of things.
Wow. It's a
Yeah.
place to go.
Yeah.
I've never been to Boulder.
Don't know if I should issue an apology to the residents of Boulder.
Get this all started, guys. Hi.
Since I went there a year and a half ago now, we've got 4 of our guys that are moving into the place and crashing the party. Yeah,
George, come here.
which is a beautiful thing.
We gotta come here.
So there's more than just me.
Come over here. Come say
We've
hi.
got a couple already there, and you've got another one from this special who's traveling
George
out.
took care of
You'll
us
be number 4.
very.
Wow.
George is here, gentlemen.
So you got a halfway house.
You gotta say
That's
hi
great.
to George.
Take care of you.
Thank you, George, for all your kind attention and bringing us our prop coffees.
Which we actually drank.
Which
got
we
very
actually
high
drank.
off.
We drank a lot of coffee.
Lost sleep over some of that
Yeah.
coffee.
I'm tired.
So, and Deanna, come here. Come here.
Are you sure?
Yes. Deanna, my little sweetie. Let me stand it.
Hey, let me stay here with the guys.
Come say hi.
I'm done with you. I'm
Come on
done with
that
you.
side.
I'm done with you
got
guys.
men
After
chasing-
these 10 days, I got my
Go over there.
Ex-
Oh, yeah.
extra dose of
Deanna
testosterone.
helped us. Great. You helped a lot, sweetie. Yes.
You're welcome, guys.
Our anniversary of 3 years was a week ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. 3 years. It
Oh.
only feels like 10.
Yep.
You've been wonderful help too. And
Yeah.
where's Ioan?
Ioan.
Come on, get in here.
Are you running away? Running away.
He's trying.
He's trying to see the angle. He's trying to see the angle where he's gonna smile.
Where's my best side? Ioan helped. Ioan put the whole team together and did everything for us, and I can't thank you enough.
Not everything, I do what I can do. Not
No, it's
everything.
been brilliant. Brilliant.
Noi acum ar trebui să începem să vorbim românește. Bună ziua tuturor! Welcome to Romania!
Bună ziua, bună ziua.
Bună ziua, welcome. And I'm glad to hear that and to do what I hear in this day, to seduce. I have 20 women and I must start to seduce. Just the name, but
We translate this to Romanian.
it's very important.
He's gonna go on the date and he's gonna be like, hold your start. Now, sit
The
back,
Elysian
sit back and
station is
relax.
arriving.
Cum zice aici? Sit back and relax. I will sing you a song. Even me? Special.
Wait, we need Gabby here too. Where's Gabby?
Gabby?
Owen set
Get out
out
of the
on this
back
journey
room.
to learn
Got
the song
this
of
going.
women.
That's-
Trying to discover what
That's
it
what's
was.
next for me.
If God is coming, you guys are not gonna be on
Okay.
the
Oh, okay. So
But-
we have to see Gabby.
Yeah.
We have to thank Gabby.
Deanna, what did you get from being part of this project with us?
That I want to stay away of you guys as long as I can.
Stay away from us.
You had that before.
For the next 10 months.
Hi guys.
Oh wow.
Hello, Gabby.
I stopped
That's
the
the first
camera.
review.
He's been our complete
I-
engineer and architect of the if there's any kind of beauty in the film and the way it looks and the lighting and I mean well you helped and it isn't us. We just had here with our shiny faces that
We just had,
As
we just
we've
had
done
a
for years and
gas
years
bag,
over coffee and
Yeah. So it's a great production. And thank you. It's been wonderful. It's exciting times. We've got our illustrious cameraman and our sound guy over there. Hello.
Hello.
It's quiet
Hey.
sitting there. Listen to all our strange noises and bodily function noises and everything. You hear everything, right?
And Owen's laugh. Oh.
There you go.
Plug it.
Well, it's been great.
Well done.
It was a joke.
Well done.
I know. I love my laugh.
Anything else?
Ice cream.
That's great.
Ice cream.
Good job. Job done.
Good job, gentlemen.
There you guys.
Bye.